All right, you guys, we're gonna do a heel drag with a reverse crunch. So reverse crunch is when we're bringing our hips towards our belly button instead of our ribs towards our belly button. The heel drag, you'll see, we're just gonna drag our heels across the floor, pretty self-explanatory. So your legs are gonna be stretched out. Let's see, let me get in frame here for you. Okay, legs are stretched out in front of you. My core is nice and tight, so I'm activated. Remember, we always talk about how to activate that core. You can see the small of my back up off the ground there. But when I activate my core, I'm pressing it down in. I'm taking that long abdominal muscle from here to here, making it tighter, contracting it, making it smaller so my ribs are set down. My spine is pressed against the floor. You can tell it actually even makes it a little bit harder for me to breathe because in this contracted position, you can't get your lungs as full, okay? So we're here. Now the heel drag is just, I'm going to brace my core here, so core is nice and tight. I've just brought my legs up off the floor, and I'm going to do just what I said. Drag my heels slowly across that floor until I get to about this position. Obviously, they're gonna come higher and higher as I get into the upper position. And then I'm going to take my, my hips and I'm going to crunch them, lifting my bum up by contracting my core, bringing my hips to, so if these were, let's see, these are my hips, I'm going to turn them this way, okay? So if this is my hip here, I'm using my abdominals here that's attaching to all of this, crunching, and you can see I've just got my hand here so you can see it's just rested on my hip. As I crunch, you can see my whole hand rotate just from that crunch. That is going to be the movement, but obviously a little bit bigger once we're actually doing the crunch itself. So now that we broke it down, this is what the move will look like. Let's get over here. So we're here, core is nice and tight, pressed down into the floor. So I'm braced, lifting my legs, dragging, reverse crunch, back down. It's not a big move, and back down. But I am using my abdominals to pull my hips up. Now notice that last one I came actually a little bit too over because I was talking instead of concentrating. I don't want you to use momentum to come over. I want you to come more up. See how I came up there? Up versus, that's not really a crunch. That's more just a roll. So as you come up, then the goal is to crunch and thrust up and release. So hopefully that helps you see the difference between momentum of just rolling your hips towards your rib cage and actually using your abdominals to crunch those in and raise your hips up off the floor. There you go. That's your heel drag plus your reverse crunch. Enjoy.